Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the 27th day of April, fourth day of the Omer. I want to explain to you now something that happens in the middle of Pesach that doesn't happen in the middle of Sukkos, and that is that throughout the holiday of Sukkos, including Shmini Atzeres, we say full Hallel every single day. And strangely, the last part of Pesach seems to get like less importance or something, and we don't treat it the same. And starting on the Chol HaMoed days and also the last days of Pesach, we don't say the full Hallel. We skip two of the paragraphs of Hallel as if it's like a little less holy than Sukkos. And while we're at it, I'll ask you another question, and that is that when ladies recite the bracha on the lighting of the candles on the last days of Yom Tov of Pesach, they won't say Shehechianu, and they do say Shehechianu when they light the candles for Shmini Atzeres. Also at Kiddush, the men will not be saying Shechianu in the Kiddush that's on the last days of Pesach, and they do say it on the last days of Sukkot. So what is that? Is Pesach less holy? And the answer is no, but halachically some significant things happen that make them different. One of the differences is that you may or may not notice that all the days of Sukkot, when you add in your special additions in Musaf for the special sacrifice of the day of Sukkot, there's a different sacrifice for every single day. Each and every day of Sukkot is kind of like a new service to Hashem with a new sacrifice for the third day and for the fourth day and for the fifth day of Sukkot. That makes each holiday of Sukkot sort of like its own distinct thing, and it gets its own categorization, and it's just more standalone as its own special holiday, and that's one of the reasons why we would say the full Hallel every single day of Sukkot. Also, you should note that something like strategically happens that's different when it's Sukkot, and that is that Sukkot ends with Hoshana Rabbah, and then Hashem added on another holiday that isn't a Sukkah holiday, that's the Shmini Atzeres holiday, and he attached it onto Sukkot. And he said, Ikvu imi yom echad, stay with me for one more day. And he added on that holiday of Shmini Atzeres. And so it's a whole new holiday. That's why we say the Shechianu and everything. And that's why the second half of the whole holiday is ramped up by the fact that a new holiday is upon us. And that's why we keep at that full Hallel all the way through. Whereas Pesach, after you've gone through the first day of Yom Tov, you're just now in a continuum of the same sacrifice being offered every single day of Chol HaMoed. And so we treat it very differently in that way. And we don't say Shechianu at the end of Pesach, and we say a lesser quality, I don't know if I should say it like that, a lesser, at least we're making note in Hallel that there's something a little different about these last days of Pesach, and those are some of the reasons why we treat the last part of Pesach differently than we treat the last part of Sukkot. So that made sense. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more, and a good Moed. Bye-bye.